Tonight we are talking about the Sacred Sister Circle, a group coaching program that I am offering. Okay, so we're gonna dive right into. I don't want to make this long at all. So everyone on my emailing list should have already gotten an email yesterday, which was the official launch date. So as I get women rolling in, I wanted to make sure that I also offer it to everyone else that is following me on Instagram and Facebook, right? So I guess before I go into all that, introducing myself, my name is Leilani Oliveira. I am a self-mastery and mindset coach, and I just help women create the reality that they want, right? So through healing, soul alignment, intensive sessions, going through, past life stories that we create for ourselves, healing from trauma, and then from there getting their true desires to the surface, so we're able to actually create them and bring them to life. So again, thank you so much for logging on. Tonight we are talking about the Sacred Sister Circle and what it's all about. So before I dive into that, I want to share why I even thought about doing this. So, for those who, just recently started following me or have been following me for a while, you know that I've been doing coaching for about a year now. So, during this time, I've had amazing women come through my door and do one-on-one sessions, which has been powerful, amazing, life-changing for the women as well as myself. It has brought me so much fulfillment, right? But what I have noticed is, the women that I really want to serve, which is women of color, sometimes, financially, a life coach is not as easy, right, of a commitment to make, right? We have a lot of young single mothers that message me. I have a lot of college students. I have, women that are just trying to figure themselves out, let alone their finances, to be able to really invest in themselves in a one-on-one package. So as I'm diving into that, I'm thinking, I still want to be able to help these women, right? I do not want to, I cannot, devalue myself, but I also don't want to leave these women behind. I want us to continue to grow, and I want to grow with women of color. So that led me to thinking, okay, so, I went to school for accounting, so I'm a businesswoman. So how do I make this work for me, but also for the women that I'm engaging with? And from there, I figured out how to, scale coaching in a sense that I'm doing group coaching. So I'm still impacting, many women, but in a way that I'm not devaluing my services, because I know what I provide, right? And I know that through coaching with me, I've seen the changes that women go through. And I know that the investment is worth it. But sometimes you kind of have to, show people. Not everyone's a visionary. Some people have to see it before they can actually bring it into their lives. So, which I'm saying all that leading me to the group coaching called the Sacred Sister Circle. So basically this coaching is a group coaching, and it's going to be basically all virtual. So we're not really going to be, it's not really going to be, like a one-to-one that we're going in person, but it's going to be just as beneficial if you are able to really lock in, commit, and really log in to the virtual sessions that we have, as well as the community, engage with the different women, the experts that I will be bringing on, as well as the live workshops that I'll be hosting in Rhode Island. If you can actually come to them, they will be amazing. So Sacred Sister Circle. So basically this will be a group of conscious women that want to evolve, self-master, and be able to really grow. So the women that feel stuck, for the women that feel, that are on the self-exploration journey, but sometimes feel stuck, unmotivated, they find road bumps, self-doubt, and they're dealing with all these internal things, and they just can't figure it out alone, right? So a lot of us, when we go on this self-discovery journey, we tend to go on it alone, and I think that's a beautiful part of the process. But what I know for sure is having a community of people to help you, having people around you to make you to help you feel like you're not crazy, is super beneficial. So this is not only for, beginners, but also for the women that are already on their self-exploration journey, the women that are already practicing self-love, self-healing, the women that are already looking at crystals and diving into meditation. So this is an ability for us to hold ourselves accountable, as well as the women. So we're making sure that not only are, so thank you for the hearts. If you understand what I'm saying, if you feel what I'm saying, please give me hearts. I want to make sure that we are on the same page. And if you have any questions throughout this, please make sure you drop them into my inbox. And if you're watching the recording, the replay after, also ask me questions through DM. I will be here to answer any questions at all. Right? So, diving back into community is super, 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 super important. We could do everything alone, but having people around us to motivate us, support us through our healing process is huge, huge, huge. Okay. So, I'm looking really quick on my notes. So this is what the sacred circle and the space will provide to the women that decide to commit to themselves. One, we're going to have monthly themed, like informational lives. So, something else that I learned in my work that I really, really enjoy talking about is, this idea that for us to really be fulfilled, for us to truly be happy, we have to be able to, master the full scope of who we are, right? Which is, mind, body, and spirit. So in this circle, we're going to be diving into all that. We're not only going to be talking about mindset, that's super, super important. We're also going to be talking about spirit. We're also going to be talking about body, so our health. Each month will have a different theme. So we can start, the first month of May is already planned, which is going to be authenticity. So really understanding who you are, how to heal from past traumas, how to show up for yourself, how to stop hustling for your worth, and really being able to live authentically and stop pleasing others and start living for yourself. So that's we're gonna be diving into. And when we have monthly themes, one, it will offer a goal and intention meeting. So we will have a virtual, again, it's gonna be something similar to this, but in a smaller setting. So I'm really going to be watching into the engagement. So what you're saying to me, if you have any questions, what you're looking into your goals are. And then as a community, we're going to be holding each other accountable to the goals and the intentions that we set. So for the monthly themed one will be goal setting. We're going to be having 2 virtual meetings, right? So the first one is goal setting and intention setting. The second one will be Q&A. So the first one, again, is really about that accountability. So we're going to schedule an hour. It's going to be a 1-hour session when we're really going to be diving into what is your intention for the month? What do you hope to achieve? What are some things you're trying to heal from? What is your focus point, right? Or even if you have a business, what are your goals for business? So we could do professional and personal and really dive into that. So I'm going to be giving you tips. I'm going to have experts on goal setting. So the live will be super, super, super informational. And it also creates a space where you have to show up for yourself. So because you're making that investment in yourself, the 1 hour will be amazing, 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 because you'll show up for yourself every month in the beginning of the month to be able to goal set and set the intention of what you hope to accomplish for the month. And then the second meeting that we'll be having is a Q&A. So this is really your time to ask me any questions that you want, either on the material that we cover that is on the theme, or just anything that's going on personally with you. So that's kind of where the coaching will come in. So for me, I will just be having the 1 hour open. I will email, the women in the circle beforehand to send me any questions that they have personally. So it does remain anonymous if you'd like, or if not, then you just hop on the live and ask me all the questions that you would like. So again, recap, we'll have a themed month focused on mind, body, and spirit, or spirit, and which includes, an informational, which is just a live or a video of me talking through whatever the topic is in specific. I will be giving you tools. I will be giving you workbooks. I will, some months I do have courses that you'll be able to take. So themed month, informational, workbooks, courses, experts coming on, speaking to us about the specific things. And then we'll also have 2 virtual meetings, one being the Q&A. Well, the first one will be goal setting and intention for the month. And then the second one will be Q&A, which is just an open hour that you can ask me anything about anything you're going through, or anything that you might have questions with, if it's you, family, etc. Okay, so that's the first thing you get. The second thing you get is a community of women. All right, this is big, 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 big. Again, a lot of us, when we go through our self-exploration, our journeys, it is so tough doing it alone, but it seems like we have to, right? Because every time or anytime you focus on yourself internally, your external must change. So with that being said, that means a lot of our friends, are no longer compatible with us. We feel like we're speaking French to them. They don't understand. We are passionate about things they are not passionate about. We are constantly, trying to be able to, elevate ourselves, right? Self-elevate, but the circle around us just doesn't seem to be focused on the same thing. So you might be a woman that is focusing, on reading, developing yourself, right? Through meditation. And then when you ask women around you or men, whatever the case may be, your friends, your family, when you ask them around you to join you on this journey, they tend to just not be interested. So, not only is that hard because when you're doing it alone, you're less likely to be unmotivated. You're less likely to wake up one day and not want to do it. So when you join the Sacred Sister Circle, you no longer have an excuse. You're gonna have a community of conscious women that want to talk about the same things you want to talk about, women that are interested in crystals, meditation, women that are interested in yoni eggs, yoni health, women that are interested in, becoming a sacred woman, becoming, unleashing a divine femininity. You will be having, conversations that you've been craving to have, because we'll be having them, in this private Facebook group. Okay, so the community of women is huge, 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 huge. We'll be holding you accountable. This is a place you can come. Not only will you have me to ask questions, you'll have this community of women to ask questions. So it'll be very interactive. I'll make sure we stay engaged and we're really holding each other accountable. I promise. This is, we'll get to what the investment is, but this is, it's money back guaranteed. So if you commit for it, it will be a month-to-month commitment or investment in yourself. So if it ever gets to the period that you're saying, this is just not for me, it is totally understandable and it is totally fine for you to decide to cancel. So this is not something that you're subscribing to, for a year. It's a month-to-month basis. So you're able to really give it a try and see if it's something that you're interested in. Okay, sorry about that.